Everyone roll initiative, cause it's getting nasty in here. Hi, I am Puddles, and we have another Everyone Roll Initiative video. Videos where we use creatures' abilities and combine them to make super combos that are interesting and sometimes very deadly. Today we have a cool one. It's thematically, it makes a lot of sense, and it sort of takes the weakness from one creature and just deletes it so that they're super strong. But let's just jump in, shall we? To the Grub zombies. Blah. So, the whole point, subject of this video is Zerot Grub. It's in Volos, I believe, and they're a really cool creature. I didn't realize how cool they were until I was flicking through it looking for ideas for videos. And man, so let's have a look. They are a swarm. They are a CR 1/2, 8 armor, 22 hit points, easy to hit, easy to kill. They have 5 movement speed. That is the most important thing. And look at their stats. Their stats are so bad. They're so bad. But at least their resistance to piercing and slashing, I suppose. They are immune to lots of different conditions. They have blind sight of 10 feet. So they cannot see you unless you're right next to them. So in terms of their abilities, they can swarm. They can occupy another creature's space, vice versa. And it can move through any opening large enough for a tiny maggot. It can't regain its hit points or temporary hit points. So once it loses health, it is gone forever. The real cool thing is their attack is insane. So when they attack, they infest the creature with rot grubs. So they bite into you and then go under your skin and go in and eat your heart. It's disgusting and awesome. So basically, when you get attacked, you get 1d4 rot grubs. At the start of each of your turn, you take 1d6 piercing damage per rot grub that is in your body. You can apply fire to the bite wound before the target's next turn. It deals 1 target deal to the target. If the rot grubs are too far under the skin to be burned, so you can only do it in the first turn. So if you don't stop them in the first turn, they're in your body and they're just burning you up from the inside, or I suppose eating you up from the inside. If the target is infested by rot grubs, ends its turn with 0 hit points, it dies as the rot grub burrows into its heart and kills it. Any effect that cures disease kills all the rot grubs infesting the target. So we have these little tiny gross slug maggot things, and every time they attack, they infest your body. They do 1d6 piercing damage on your turn. You can stop it, but if you don't, they're in your body forever. If you don't have a cure disease, they're just going to keep eating you until you die. And when you get to 0 hit points, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. There's no coming back from that. So, pretty scary when they actually hit you. The thing is, they have 0 reach and 0 plus 0 to their attack. So 0 reach, that means they have to be in your space to attack. So you'll see here, 1 target in the swarm's space. And they only have like 5 movement, so it's pretty easy to avoid them. So how do we make them better and more deadly? We put them inside undead things so that the undead things can move for them. And it makes so much sense thematically. Like, rot grubs are eating the insides of an ogre zombie, and then your players arrive on the scene and the ogre zombie charges over to them, and the rot grubs go from the ogre zombie onto your players and attack. That's so cool! And you don't even have to tell your players there are rot grubs there. You could just tell them it's an ogre zombie. And, like, it's infested with maggots and it's got giant open wounds that are getting eaten by bugs. And they might not even know that they have to worry about the bugs. They might just be worried about the ogre zombie. And then, pow! Surprise, there's some rot grubs that can eat your heart and kill you. Of all of the videos I've made about rolling initiative, This is the best combination. I love it so much. And it's so versatile. You could put it in any of your undead. Depending, I mean, zombies themselves are pretty slow, so if you want to get some faster creatures, maybe you put them in a ghoul or a ghast. If you want just like a whole bunch of them, put them in a zombie, so your zombie's carrying like 5 swarms on him as he's lumbering towards your party. Is really cool. And I don't think we necessarily need to go through too much of the abilities of the other creatures, the undead, because the only reason they're there is for the movement. But I will just say, with the ghast and the ghoul, it is kind of like an extra boosted synergy because they have their claws can paralyze. So you could have a ghoul go up to a player, claw them, paralyze them so that they cannot move, and then drop some rock grubs on them so that the rock grubs have advantage when they attack. How broken is that? It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I love this combination so much, and I want to throw it at some players so bad. I did not know how cool rock grubs are. I just thought they were like all other swarms, but they can get scary. In terms of some encounters that we can throw at our players, a level 2 hard encounter could be 3 zombies, and infesting each of these zombies is a swarm of rock grubs. Simple, easy enough. It's not like a deadly encounter or anything. Like, your players could probably deal with this pretty easily, as long as they've got someone who stops the grubs from digging into their body. And if I was running these encounters, I would make it so obvious that they're trying to go for the heart, or like burrowing into the skin, and that they've got a time limit before they destroy them. Because, you know, it would feel like a cheap death if you died 10 rounds after combat because some bugs are eating their way to your heart and you have no way to stop them. But it's D&D. It's how it goes. Next, we could have a level 3 hard encounter. We could have an ogre zombie, 2 zombies, and each of them have a rock grub swarm on them. Alternatively, if you just want to put all of your swarms in the same basket, you could have one ogre zombie and he's just covered in them. He's just got rock grubs all over him. And as he's walking, he's dropping them everywhere. And as he hits, he throws them on the players. Yeah, I think that would be really, really cool. So those are both for a level 3 hard encounter. And then I put the level 5 hard encounter with ghouls and ghasts because, yeah, if a ghoul or a ghast gets their stun off or their paralyzed claw thing, is going to be bad. Especially if it's like the paladin whose job it is to stop the disease. Yeah. But yeah, that's the combination. We got some gross little grubby guys. Let's zoom in on them just so we can. I think it's Control Y. Man, I should be better at Roll20. There we go. I mean, it's exactly the same size. I don't know why I tried that, but yeah, they're super gross and they eat people, and they're gonna eat your players. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been fun. I hope you do this. The next time I get the chance to, these are going in some zombies and my players are dealing with it. Thank you.